Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are in the back of the camper tonight, and I'm going to show you a knot that I believe I came up with. I don't really know if people have been using it before. I've never seen it done this way before. I came up with it the way of, I guess, doing it this way to improve the way the Snell knot works. It's not really a Snell knot the way I tie it, but it has the same action, which if you're on this video, that's what you're looking for, a stronger way to do it, because the way the Snell knot works, it's just kind of a weak knot. So kind of to start this whole thing out, I am going to show you that the one I came up with is stronger than the Snell knot first, and then we can get to how to tie it and all that part of it. But anyway, thanks for tuning in the video, guys, and we'll get on to the testing of it. Alright, so I'm going to set the camera down a little bit lower so I can kind of get everything in the shot. Trying to make fun of me for the way that I'm testing these, because this is kind of what I had laying around that would actually work to test it this way. But here we go. Let me show you guys what I got here. Got a glove on, you'll see why. So this is just an original Snell knot. Obviously still has the action that it's supposed to have. I'm actually going to take the weights off of these when I test them, because I don't want something breaking and a weight going through a window. So we're going to take the weight off of that one. Set the original Snell knot right here, and then keep them separated so I don't have one break that I didn't think was going to. And then this is my knot, which we'll get to what it is and why it's tied this way and everything after we get done testing them here. Take the weight off of that one, set it over here so I don't get these mixed up. Alright, so I'm just going to use the top of a wrench here, and we're going to be hooking that through there. And I'm going to kind of wrap my hand around this glove here. Yeah. My high-tech testing method. Trying to cut my fingers. Alright, so here is a Snell knot. Really doesn't take a lot of force. This is 40-pound braid, and really the way that a Snell knot is designed, it's just not a strong knot. So that wasn't very hard. We are going to get to what I'm going to call the Newberry knot until somebody tells me that I'm crazy and everybody's been using it for years, but I'm going to take the name of it for now. So let me wrap my hand up here. Alright. You can see I'm straightening out the hook right now. So, if you don't believe that was harder for me to break, that was not faking. I used old hooks on this because I thought that was going to happen. That hook was literally like bending quite a bit just pulling on it. So, anyway, now that we've done the test, I will get to show you what I just did. And when I tell you what I was doing, you're going to be like, well, obviously it's going to be stronger. But let me get to how I actually tie that knot. Okay, so now that I got the hooks picked up, I want to point out to you guys also that my knot actually broke above the knot anyway, so it wasn't even the knot that really failed. But what I'm doing, to explain it simply to you guys, is that I'm tying a Palmar knot below the eye of the hook like you would tie a Snell knot. But if you go to do it, the first thing you'll realize is that you can't do that with the line still on the reel. So this is definitely a technique or a knot that you have to tie when you are punching mats, flipping shallow cover, things like that, when you're not going to need a whole bunch of line. So the first thing you do, take 30, 50 yards of line, whatever you need to, off of your rod. You don't have to take necessarily 50. You'll never need that much if you're punching. But what I mean is, go onto your spool, take that much off, get it off of your rod, and then you've got it laid out on your boat. It's not that hard to do, especially if you're going into a tournament. Just do it the night before, and at least that way for half the day you'll have something way stronger than that. And then if you want to redo it in the middle of the day, it takes a grand total of like 2 or 3 minutes to tie this thing, and you've got a way, way, way stronger knot. So I'm going to reposition this camera a little bit so I can kind of show you what you do, which is pretty simple, but I'll show you anyway. Alright, so you're literally just going to start out, double it up, just like so, like you would start a Palmar knot. Then you are going to slip it over the hook and start to cinch it down. Make sure that it is in position. And then you're going to loop it over the hook. I'm staying in frame here. Make sure you get it all the way down there. And tying it is that easy, guys. And then you're going to flop it around the back. The main thing that you need to do is make sure you are going through this thing the correct way with all your line before you do all this. Helps if you can cut your tag short, it'll get it out of the way. This knot isn't going to slip very much, so you can get it pretty short. And you're going to run that back through, which you're going to have more line than I've got right here. But pretty simple if you take your time. And then you have a Snell knot, but it is a Palomar knot on there. And that thing will not break. It is one of the strongest knots out there, arguably for some people the strongest. I use it a ton, but that's how simple it is. And you're 100% going to have an improvement on a Snell if that's the technique you want to use, and it's going to take you a few minutes to do. But hope this helps you guys out. It's, to me, a pretty good solution to the weakness of a Snell knot, and if you want to take some time, you got some money on the line in a tournament, it's definitely worth doing. Thanks for watching the video, guys.